I love No Man's Sky. From birth to death to rebirth, No Man's Sky has slowly become one of my favorite games of all time. But it wasn't always this way. On PC, I found the game lonely and boring, but the moment I got my Valve Index, I was hooked. I never played the game for achievements or bases, but instead I got into my ship and explored. In VR, no other game beats the earth-shattering freedom and beauty of No Man's Sky. But this video isn't about No Man's Sky. You see, ever since the Bigscreen Beyond launched, I always thought it'd be a great replacement for my Index. Though upon seeing the price tag, I never hopped on that bandwagon. So instead of buying one, I built one. This is Hoplite, both an attempt to recreate the Bigscreen Beyond while having some DIY fun, and also to see how far I could push DIY VR headset builds. Hoplite uses a pair of 1-inch micro OLED displays at 2560 by 2560 per eye, driven at 1920 by 1920 per eye, and at a 90Hz refresh rate, the same as the Bigscreen Beyond. I used the pancake module variant of this display, which also includes a nifty diopter control dial. The facial interface is based off an iPhone scan of my face and was printed with foaming TPU. Hoplite also uses a torn down arpara tracker as its way of interacting with the Lighthouse tracking system. Unfortunately, I couldn't integrate a USB-C hub into Hoplite, so I will have to use two separate USB-C cables for this headset, one for the display and one for the tracker. I'm using a Vive Deluxe audio strap here because, well, I had that around, but also it's a super comfy head strap for this. Here's a short disassembly montage of Hoplite without the DAS. As you can see, there really isn't much to this design. It was meant to be as quick to print as possible while also reducing weight at the same time. As you can see here, as I'm lifting away the main driver board module and the lens mounts, Hoplite is only really made up of 5 main parts. 2 on the sides are the DAS adapters, which are designed in a way so that you can actually design your own adapter for any other head strap. 1 is for the driver board, which the keen-eyed viewer would go on AliExpress and go, whoa, the AliExpress driver board for the SY103 is actually black. Well, yeah, this is a different driver board. This is the high-performance variant with the UXC chip. There's a driver board mount, there's a arpara tracker mount, and then there's the IPD mount, aka the lens mount. And then there's the facial interface, which of course sits on your face. And that's really it. It prints in about an hour and a half, not counting the facial interface, and it weighs about 2.5 times the Bigscreen Beyond's weight. On the software side of things, there really isn't much to it. The headset runs on the HadesVR driver, which is set to headless mode, meaning I don't need to connect an Arduino to it. Positional tracking is handled by the arpara tracker, spoofed to be null in its JSON file, a trick I learned from DragonSkyRunner, who built the Hades Widebody, and which also overrides the head tracking. This solution allowed me to spend rather minimal amount of time on software and instead more on dialing in distortion settings and figuring out the headset design. Since I'm not using the PS Move service or any Arduino connected at IMUs, this setup is rather simple. So here's Hoplite right now. I've been using it for a little while now and I quite like it. It'll be on GitHub soon and well, I hope you enjoy.